Hello everybody, Deadlock360 here, and this is going to be a very, again, it's going to be an unscripted rant. I might do my rants unscripted, see how well they get received, and a- anyway, but this is about, TV show Spectacular Spider-Man, and first part of it is going to be, first main part of this rant is going to be what I think of it, my general thoughts, any criticism I might have. And the second part is going to be about my thoughts on a possibility of season 3. I love the show. I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of people have criticized it and are criticizing it for the art style, but I really like it. It kind of reminds me of sort of very angular Art Deco 1950s sort of thing. I think I do like the character designs. I do, as well as that, it kind of feels. I mean, basically, what Transformers animated is to the whole continuity of Transformers. It feels like Spectacular Spider-Man is to Spider-Man as a whole. You're throwing in references from everywhere. You've got Kenny Kong from the Ultimate series. You have Crusher Hogan, who was the original wrestler in the first issue, I believe, and you have a lot of movie references as well. Like the I can't remember what episode it was, but the car conversation that Ben has. No, that Ben has with Uncle Ben has with Peter. So yeah, basically, I don't think that you're gonna find honestly a show that really tries to embody the spirit of Spider-Man. The one of the comics people know and love. I mean, in the opening titles, one of the first things you see is a sort of recreation of the Amazing Fantasy number 15 panel of him swinging with a guy under his arm, except now it says he's back. And, this kind of feels like a return to form after the god awful MTV series. Only thing I don't particularly like is really just Kraven the Hunter. Really. I mean, I just don't particularly like how he's done, really, I don't like him as he sort of mutates into this cat-like figure, Like, I'm, as much as I love Spider-Man, I don't know if he does that in the comics, and, hell, if you want to let me know of that, and in the comment section, just, if you are aware of, if he does turn into that cat-like creature, leave it in the comment section. It'd be greatly appreciated. So overall, I really think it's a fantastic show. I think we need to see more like it, definitely. But now to the bulk of this rant, are we going to see more of it, right? Now, this sort of goes hand in hand with the whole Disney buying Marvel thing, right? Now, I would normally agree with most people like Lily and DC and say I don't give a shit, and to be perfectly honest, I don't, or at least I shouldn't, but this is the only thing that actually has me concerned about it. Because, I mean, the show does deal with quite a lot of, I wouldn't say adult issues, but I would say, not, they do take many sort of, risque situations, like Harry being addicted to drugs, but they do make it into TBY7. It's almost like now people who are familiar with the Spectacular Spider-Man are probably going to be familiar with Batman the Animated Series of like superhero cartoons, and there's one episode called Robin's Reckoning, and in part one they deal with his parents' death. And originally the writers were going to have it so that they would just follow their deaths, and you would probably even hear a splat as they hit the ground. But the network said no, and it forced them to come up with a more artistic, clever way behind it. It kind of feels like this is what the writers are doing now. They're thinking of better, clever ways to make this appeal to children. But I'm worried that Disney are going to sort of see through that. Writers are going to become wiser to the sort of the standards and practices, and obviously the standards and practices are going to become wiser to the writers. eventually. So that would be the only thing I'm really worried about. Now, main thing, do I think season 3 is going to come? Yes, I do, because the show is doing too well. It's getting too much reception. It's getting too much positive reception from critics, and you know, and overall, it would feel there would be a bit of an outcry from on Disney's part not to. But this thing is, I would worry because a lot of the fans of the show, and it's nothing to be really ashamed of, probably watch the show, or probably watch a good lot of it online on YouTube. Kind of like, I'm worried that what's going to happen with Spectacular Spider-Man is going to be the same thing that happened to Transformers Animated. People watch it on YouTube, thus, not many ratings come in, there's not a whole lot of, there's no reception, there's no reviews, and as a result, they just give up. That's the only thing I really, truly, genuinely am worried about. Honestly, basically, I can't remember where I read this, but it basically said that Disney are going to base the renewal of Spectacular Spider-Man on whether or not, on how the DVD releases go. And, that'd be the only thing that would worry me, that people would just, watch it on YouTube and, or download it, and that would be it. I'm just worried that people, in fact, it wouldn't even be a big deal if the people who were watching it and downloading it didn't start bitching about it. Didn't start bitching, oh my god, where's season 3? Whenever they're the ones who watch it online and not, and thus started killing their own show, killing their own favorite show. So, overall thoughts, I'm going to cap this off now. Overall thoughts, do I think there's going to be a season 3? Yes, if fans buy the DVDs and fans, watch it on TV. That's what I think of the show. I think it's excellent. I think it lives up to its name of being spectacular. And at least if I don't see another season, I want to see something like it. Alright, this has been Deadlock360, signing out.